Welcome to Liam Drives, back with another iRacing video. This time we're doing a highlights reel of the past 3 races I did this week at Bathurst in the Porsche Cup Series on iRacing. Now Bathurst, or Mount Panorama, is a very dangerous circuit in real life. Half of it is super narrow, super twisty and windy, and very high speed. Now you put that in a simulator and you'd expect it to be pure carnage. And most of the time it is. That's why on iRacing it has a reputation of being a ratings killer, because it's a dangerous track. So this week I found out whether or not it truly was a ratings killer. So I hope you enjoy the races. Okay, Monday night, race 1. Racing on a Monday. Who knows how good or bad it could be. I'm starting from the very back because I didn't qualify. And I didn't qualify because I kept making dumb mistakes in my qualifying session. And in iRacing, if you make mistakes, aka you get an off track, you lose control of your vehicle, your time doesn't count. So I did that on every single one of my qualifying laps. So hence why I got a lot of work to do in this race. And then, yeah, it's not a great start to the week so far. As you can see, it's very choppy, this recording. I don't know why. I think I forgot to make some changes in iRacing to make it more recording friendly to OBS. But it'll be a little bit better in the next clips. Look how packed everyone is. Very tight through here, coming up through the cut-in, aka corners number 3 and 4. Very, very tight through here. You can't pass. If you try and pass here, you only have one brain cell. It's not a high IQ move to make a pass through this section of the racetrack. Very tight. Get as close to the wall as you can going into this corner. Close to the wall as you can on that corner. Try not to die at the next coming corner, as you will see. Like brown pants moment right here. Boom! Almost died. That guy behind him dies, which stinks. And then, uh-oh, more death is imminent. There's smoke and carnage. There's cars flipping everywhere, rolling over on their side. I absolutely just body this car right in front of me. You can, or not this guy, but yeah, near miss right there. It's gonna get worse. And as you can see, I see the smoke, and as you can see right now, I should be slowing down, but I'm not. I'm slowing down normally, but I should be slamming on the brakes, and before I know it, I just body that guy, and nowhere to go. He gave me crap after the race, and I was like, sorry, I panicked, nowhere to go. It is what it is. Good thing it wasn't a real race, or else he would have been dead. But yeah, my car is absolutely toast at this point. You can see how much steering input I'm putting there. Here we are coming down the chase very, very slowly. I get overtaken on the left by that dude right there. I go over the curb, almost lose it. And then here's where it gets worse, folks. It gets from bad to worse. This guy's wrecked. He reverses. I see it. I overreact. Hit the wall. Almost flip over. And then I actually flip over. And I was fuming at this point. I was absolutely livid. Here is an instant replay of the carnage. And he's reversing. I see it. I overcorrect. Boom, boom. And then so he's like, he goes past, and then I go to leave too, but I can't because I gotta wait for 1, 2, and 3 vehicles to pass me, and that was painful. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway because I've had to go in the pits anyways because my car's done. But in sim racing, you just need to let people by when you need to rejoin a race. If you've crashed and you need to rejoin the race, and there's a gaggle of cars coming, just wait. You're gonna make everyone's races a lot more easier if you wait, and safer. I give that guy crap. I'm like, why'd you do that? Like, it ruined my race even more. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I misjudged it. Not only did he apologize to me after the race, he sent me $5. He said, like, I got an email the next day, like, you have iRacing credits. I'm like, what the heck? And the guy, Ben Wilkinson, when did he finish? He finished in 9th. He sent me $5. And I'm like, thanks. He's like, sorry, this is my way of saying sorry. But he did not have to do that. He's a gem. I finished 14th, lost safety rating, lost I rating. Not a good start to the week, and a very short highlights reel for you guys. Anyway, moving along, race number 2. Didn't qualify again. I got a good start. I passed that dude right there. I think I passed. No, that's the only position I make on the pit straight. Going into turn number 1, Hell Corner, and it is hellish. The corner is very deceiving. I don't know why they called it Hell Corner, but I do like most of the corner names through this track. Like, this is the Mountain Straight, and then after this is Griffin's Bend. Yeah, anyway, you can see everyone here. This guy's coming up alongside me. I brake early because at this point I see smoke, and I don't know how many cars are involved, so I just slow down. It's only one car, and as you can see, I get passed by like four people. Very tight through here again, coming up through the cutting. Corners 3 and 4, and then corners 5. Very cool corner name. That pink car's all over the place, so I'm giving him a little bit of space. But so far, so good. We're coming through corners, actually at this point, we're through the S's. Beautiful shot of the S's going down the mountain. Very tight through here. It's very easy to lock up your brakes, especially in the Porsche Cup. There's no ABS and no traction control. And then it goes bad from worse. Actually, no. This is fine. Thinking of the next race. Spoiler alert. Anyway, so far so good. We're coming down the Concord Straight. Now we're just exited the chase, coming down to corner number 23, Murray's Corner. And that is lap 1 completed without any incidents, boys. It's a good sign. It's a good sign that the rest of the race will be fairly decent. Here we are on lap 2 on the mountain straight. I'm on the inside of this guy, and you'd think I'd have the position here, but I was too timid, and he ends up just getting a better exit out of there than me. And you know, it is what it is. And we go into corners 3 and 4, and then the cutting, and that's that. You can't make any passes through this section of track. Anyway, more corners to this corner again. That guy almost takes out 2 people. I have to slow down, it ruins my momentum through the skyline here. Corner number 10. Coming up to corner number 21, and that guy on the very right, it's hard to explain this very quickly, but that guy, there was a guy there on the very, very right, and I looked right to see where he was, and at that moment I just forgot to turn, and I definitely gave him tons of room, because as you can see, I'm to rejoin the track. I was very mad at this point, because I think I'd made up quite a few positions. That guy wants none of it. He's just here for the safety rating. He does not want to race Liam. This is later on in lap 3, I think, or lap 5. This guy locks up and opens the door for me. See ya! Thanks for the position, bud, whoever you are. And then the rest of the race just looked like this, just zooming around, staying consistent, trying to stay out of trouble, trying not to smack any walls, and ideally trying to catch up in front of that guy, but him and I were neck and neck in pace. And it just wasn't working out. Later on in the next race, you'll see how low downforce setup really worked for this track. This guy's made a mistake going into lap 11. He's been making mistakes for the past few laps, and at this point I'm expecting to draft up to him and gain some time, gain a 10th or 2, but as you can see, I ain't gaining nothing. So he's running a low downforce setup. I'm running a much higher downforce setup because I'm much faster through corners 3 all the way through corners 10. Very, very quick through there. Here we are at the end of lap 11. As you can see, I'm much closer. This guy's been making mistakes. The marshal is going ham on that white flag. He's waving the life out of that. Just, it's a final lap, boys. Much closer through here, coming out of turn 1. And yet again, not gaining a single tenth. Probably not even a thousand on him. Should have some water. But yeah, not gaining anything on him, and I wasn't gaining anything on him through corners 3 all the way through corners 10. But coming out of corner number 19, down the Concord Straight, I'm getting a little bit closer, ever so slightly, closer and closer and closer, arriving to the crest, slowly approaching number 20, the Chase. Very ballsy to make a move here, but I feel like I might be able to do it, but you can see where he places his car perfectly. He's defending, places his car perfectly again there. I have to yield to him, I got nowhere to go. Very solid defending by that gentleman right there, and he holds the position, and coming up to the final corner of the final lap, and I just have to settle for this. But he locks up again a little bit and goes wide. I thought I could maybe catch him here, but didn't work out, and I had to settle for 14th, I think. We'll see in the results. But so for that race, it was a decent race. Started 18th, finished 14th. I don't think I had any incidents. And we'll see the safety rating increase, 0.23. I still lost a little bit of iRating, but overall it wasn't too bad. Pretty decent race. I did get one incident. That's right, one incident on the second race. All right, race number 3. This time I qualified, but as you'll see, I blow it because I go too aggressive on the start and I can't get the power down and get overtaken by Nikita Tools. He's long gone. I think I get overtaken by someone else. Yeah, that dude right there. So I've lost 2 positions going into the first corner. And here we are coming down the mountain straight for the last time this week. Hopefully, what's that saying? Third time's a charm. I'm praying for like a solid race. I want to finish well, get good ratings, not get into any accidents, and just overall have some good racing. Going into corner number 2, Griffin's Bend. Everyone's very tight. I'm terribly sorry for the choppiness of this recording. Keep subscribing and keep watching the videos, and then I'll be able to buy a better PC. This guy loses it. He's facing the wrong way. It's going to be tough to recover from that. He's going to have to wait for everyone to pass him before he recovers. And here we are coming up through, what corner is this? 6 and 7. Very tight through here. But I was very fast through this section because I had a much higher downforce. That guy loses it in the worst possible spot. Like, you're coming out of that corner, which is corner number 10, super quickly. Thankfully, I avoided him. Thankfully, he stayed put. He had a brain cell. He stayed put and didn't move. Here we are coming down through corners number 14, 15, 16, and 17. Very easy to lock up here, and it was going well until this point. Watch this. Just understeer. Spoof. Done. Thankfully, it was the tire barrier and not the concrete wall. And as you can see, I'm going to get passed by the red car there too. And yeah, it's just such a difficult track because it's so easy to do what I did on corner number 18 there, and then it just ruins your straight. Anyway, ballsy move on the outside, on the inside there by that driver going through the chase. I had to yield to him, but going double wide through the chase, you got some balls, that's for sure. Anyway, I might have an edge on him here, but I actually don't, and he ends up getting the position. And that is the end of lap 1, ladies and gentlemen, and it wasn't the cleanest. I didn't get any incident points for me smacking the tire barrier there, surprisingly. Anyway, a few laps later, at the end of lap 5, start of lap 6, I'm very close to this guy. I sneak my nose in just to show him the nose, and you can see how much later he brakes. He brakes way past the 100-meter board. Usually if you show your nose and you can psych someone out and they'll late brake and overshoot the apex, and then you can make your move. It didn't work this time. Almost make another move right here because I can carry so much speed through corner number 10 there, corners 9 and 10, but at this section of the track, you can't pass. So a higher downforce setup just is useless around Mount Panorama. Anyway, I'm still in this group, which is good. And the red car is going for a move there, but he doesn't work. He has to slow down to make the apex. The car behind him does, and that gives me advantage on the number 16 car there, I think. Or no, that's the number 15 car. I'm alongside him on the inside. He has to leave me room. It's pretty much my corner at this point, and he doesn't like it.
God damn it.
Yeah, there it was. It's just so funny. I don't know why he decided to broadcast that, but it was pretty funny. He tries to get his position back very soon. He almost takes me out, so keep watching. Coming out of turn number 18 here, and yeah, all these low downforce guys, I can't keep up. You'll see these guys, they catch right up to me, enough to make a move, but it doesn't stick. What the hell is talking? Coming up over the crest, slowly approaching number 20, the chase. I go on the apron to get an advantage, and then here he comes, late break in 3, 2, 1. There it is. I see him in my mirrors, thankfully. He has to yield. That other guy goes in the grass. That could have been very bad. I would have been mad if that happened. But anyway, I live to see another day. Live to see another lap as we go into lap 8. And this is the end of lap 8 now. And they're double wide right there. And they gotta slow down, so that gives me an edge on this red driver right here. I just squeeze to the right, force myself in. He gives me room. Respect, good driver. And we both brake very, very late. He brakes ever slow later than I do, and he gets his position back. And this shows perfectly how much of a low downforce these guys are running. I'm right behind him, but he's gaining. He's gaining on me. It's absolutely insane. And it's a good move to run low downforce because you can't pass after this corner. You can't make any passes, even if you are faster through these corners. As you can see right here, I'm right on his bumper, but I can't make a move. It's not possible. But yeah, super fun section of the track. If you get it right, it feels so good. Coming out of here, super quick, over 200 kilometers an hour. We brake and we go down into the S's, corners number 12, 13, and 14. Very easy to lock up. Later on in the lap, I am closer to him, and then I don't know how these guys didn't wreck, because this guy has a bad interconnection. Nikita tools, and they just swap positions, and it worked out really well for driver number 2 there, because he ended up being on the inside and was able to make the position. And it was a double whammy for Nikita tools because I got the position as well. That's the worst. Sometimes if you if someone overtakes you and like you have to leave them room, someone else might be right behind them and they take the position too, and you can't cut them off. It's just bad racing etiquette. But here we are on the mountain straight. These guys, again, low downforce. This guy's coming up on the inside of me. I move to the outside because there's no point of defending going into this corner. He's got the corner. Nice pass by him. And yeah, it's if we ever race this this track in the next season, definitely going to be running much lower downforce because I definitely would be a bit more competitive. Fortunately, driver number 2 smacks the wall and he's out of the race. Unfortunately, he disconnected, which was very sad because I've raced with him before and I enjoy racing with him. Then this guy loses it too, taps the wall, and that was enough to end his race. Almost bounces into my racing line, but thankfully it didn't happen. And here we are on lap 12, and this guy goes for another move, the blinking late breaker, and didn't work. Didn't work. We keep the tools, you gotta charge up your batteries, make some better moves there. But anyway, he tries to do it here. I defend and go on the inside because he just late braked me. He could very well do it again. And that guy's also gone off too, so I pick up an extra position. And yeah, this was a race full of good overtakes and full of freebies.
Thank you.
I bring it home
Good race, Ken. Good
P9. Started in P10, finished P9. Not too shabby, but wait till you see the ratings. Plus 0.67. Unreal. Plus 26 iRating. I've never gotten that much safety rating increase ever. Also, this race, I finally got down into the 206s, but as you can see, it's still not fast enough because there's still guys doing 204s, and their average lap time is like the same as their best lap time. Crazy skill to hold that consistency. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all the highlights I have for the Porsche Cup at Bathurst this week. Very fun track. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this style of video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to subscribe. Don't worry, I do still plan on posting some videos on real cars. It's just I've procrastinated the entire summer doing it because I've been sim racing, and I have to figure out how to do it in the rain. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.